So one of the questions I get asked most is, Chris, how do I buy a fragrance? It may sound like an easy answer, but it's actually a bit of a loaded question, and I'm going to show you how I shop for a fragrance today. Hey guys, welcome back to The Well-Rounded Dude. My name is Chris. If you're new here, welcome. On this channel, we cover a whole bunch of topics trying to elevate you to that well-rounded status. Today is no different, and we're going to be talking about how to shop for a fragrance. So let's hop into it. First thing that I would recommend you do is do your research. Decide what you want to try. Are you looking for the latest in the Wanted line or the Paco Rabanne line? Are you looking for the latest Sauvage? Know what you want to try because that's going to save you a lot of time. And plus, there is a whole bunch of resources out on YouTube discussing new releases in fragrances, new popular releases, different notes. Learn what you want and decide that that's what you're going to try because it's going to save you a lot of time. So step 2 is go to the fragrance counter at your store, okay? But I want you to wear a t-shirt, and here's why. I want you to narrow down your list to 2 colognes that you want to try. And you're going to apply those on your wrists, okay? You're not going to put them on sample cards. You're not going to put a whole bunch of colognes on you. You're just going to put one here, and give it a few minutes. That's right, you're going to give it a few minutes. If you have a whole day planned of like what you're going to try to do, try to shop for, let colognes be the first thing that you shop for. So I want you to go to the fragrance counter, try those 2 colognes on, spray on each wrist, then walk away. I know that sounds weird, but that's exactly what you need to do because you need to give it time to mix with your body chemistry, like what we talked about before. If you spray it on, it's the same as the card. If you just spray it on and you're like, I like it. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy it. Give it like 20 minutes later, you could hate it. So what I recommend is wear your t-shirt, go to the fragrance counter, make that the first stop when you go to the mall, spray your 2 fragrances, and then walk away. Go get ice cream. Go get something to eat. Go do your other shopping. Let that fragrance, start to cook on you and see how it changes, because it may change for the better, it may change for the worse. Patience is definitely a virtue when it comes to shopping for cologne. I would say at least 20 minutes, but if you can leave the store, more power to you. Because if you can't stop thinking about it, then you're really gonna want it, and you'll know that that's the right fragrance for you. That's what happened with me with Ombre Leather. I tried it on and I fell in love with it, but I left the store and I could not stop thinking about it. I just kept smelling my wrist and I was like, ugh, it smells really good. I have to have it. And I went back and I bought it. So really give yourself time to think when it comes to picking out a fragrance. You don't want to do an impulse buy. Now, walking away can be the hard part because these department stores know what they're doing. They have the foxiest of the dudettes behind the perfume counter trying to get you to buy some kind of fragrance. And they're like, oh, are you sure? It smells really nice in you. And they'll give you the look, they'll be like, you want this. Stay strong, my guy. Walk away. It's what's best for you. Trust me. And also a lot of times too, they're trying to play on your naivete. Most guys don't know about notes. They don't know about pulse points. They'll try to give you the card and just be like, here, smell. Oh, doesn't that smell sexy? And you're just like, oh, yeah, it does smell sexy. You don't want to do that. Make them realize that you know what you're talking about. Ask for it to be sprayed on your pulse point, like your wrists. The reason why we use pulse points is because the pulse points are what generates the most heat. So it's going to mix with your body chemistry. And like I said, it'll change the aroma of the fragrance and it'll make it unique to you. If you start talking notes, then they know that they're dealing with somebody who's into fragrances and they'll cut the BS, honestly. And always ask the little coffee beans that they have there so you can refresh your palate. Another way to learn to shop for a fragrance is that you may realize that the best way is not going to a department store. I personally like to use department stores as trial runs. I go to see, does it smell good? It does. Let me see what Amazon has to offer. And a lot of times you can get a discounted price online that the department stores can't beat. And sometimes they'll include gift sets, like having the cologne and the shower gel and the aftershave all in one bundle, and it'll be cheaper than just the bottle of cologne alone. You can't go wrong with that. Now, for my recommendation on what a good starter cologne is, a lot of guys ask me, like, where should they start? And, you know, they're like, oh, shopping for cologne is expensive. What should I get? And my answer is something that's going to be very versatile and compliment getting. Something that you can wear at the office or go on a date or run errands, and, you know, it's a Swiss Army knife of fragrances. My pick for that currently is Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage has been like the best-selling cologne in a very long time. I believe it came out in 2009. Don't quote me on that, but and this is the EDT formulation. You want to go with something like this because it gets a lot of compliments. It's tested. It's proven. Women like it. Guys like it. You know, it's gotten some heat because since everybody has it, they say you're not going to smell differently. You're going to smell like everybody else. You're going to smell like the rest of the pack. I'm here to say that sometimes that's not a bad thing, and that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to happen, because your body chemistry could change the way Dior Sauvage smells. I mean, it does for me, and it's tried, true, and trusted. So definitely, if you have not yet tried it, give Dior Sauvage a try. So Dior Sauvage comes in a few different strengths. There's the EDT, which is this one, the EDP, the Parfum, and they just came out with a new one called Sauvage Elixir, which I've tried. I haven't tried extensively, so I don't want to give an opinion on it yet, but they're all good options, and you should definitely go pick it up. I'm going to have the EDT listed down in the description, so be sure to check that out. So a lot of times guys don't know how to apply cologne, so I'm going to show you what I do, and you can copy my method. 4 sprays. That's all you really need. Sometimes you got to adjust it depending on strength, but you know, you got to test the waters, you know. So I spray once on the wrist, and that's usually always my first spray, just because sometimes if it's an older bottle of cologne, you know, the rest of it may have leaked down, so you're not getting a full blast. But I always put one spray on my wrist, and then I touch my wrists together like this. I don't rub it together. You do not want to rub it together. Just tap. You can roll a little bit, and then that's it. So you're applied to your wrist. Then I do one on each side of my neck, and then one on the back of my neck. So follow those tips and you will smell great once you apply your fragrance. It'll be great for any fragrance you use. Like I said, if it's a little stronger, you may want to dial back on 1 or 2 of the sprays, but generally 4 is what I go for. You don't want to do more than that, because too much cologne can be just as offensive as BO, and we don't want that. We want compliments, right guys? So definitely go with that method and you will be golden. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was able to help you out there. Don't forget that Sauvage will be listed down in the description. Go pick it up. It's a great scent. You'll get a lot of compliments. And we will see you next time. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the social media things, ring the bell, help me fight the YouTube algorithm. Be sure to check out thewellroundeddude.com. Dude 15 will get you 15% off anything on our merch page, your total purchase. So got a lot of cool stuff there. You guys can't go wrong. Also, too, don't forget, we got our podcast live now, and I've been fighting a bit of a cold, so I haven't been uploaded or recorded the second episode yet, unfortunately. I figured you guys wouldn't want to hear me hack and cough and stuff, so another episode will be coming soon, but we're available on all the major carriers, all the popular ones like Spotify and Audible and Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and Amazon and all that fun stuff. So be sure to check it out and let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.